the producers of Chippendales, 53X is an exciting, provocative co-ed cabaret for men, women, and couples at Paris, Las Vegas. And the show's about to get a little steamier with a glamorous new hostess at the helm.
That's right. You may have seen her on RuPaul's Drag Race. Please welcome Shannel to the show. Shannel!
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So tell us about the show. What makes this cast so unique, and why people should be going to check it out?
Well, you know, nowhere in Vegas you're going to go and see the sexier, more beautiful both men and women in the show. It is the only Las Vegas co-ed cabaret. And it's fun, it's always different, it's changing all the time. We have an amazing cast of entertainers, and it's great because it's a couples show. Yeah. And even singles, though, who come to this show, a lot of times they will leave as a couple. So it's exciting, truly.
Ah, that says a lot.
It's the show version of Tinder, everybody. It's very exciting.
Very that, yes, absolutely.
Now, you recently stepped into the role of hostess.
Yes.
What has the audience been like? What have the shows been like for you?
You know what? It's amazing because I love the fact that we are in the Chateau showroom at the Paris, and it has a beautiful, quaint feel to it. And so I love that when I'm on stage, I can see everybody in the room. And so it's a very hands-on type of an environment. The ambiance itself is beautiful, and just the show in general and the way it runs is it's exciting. Every night there's something different, and obviously being that we cater to people from all around the world, you never know where somebody's from.
It's true.
And so being able to kind of tap into the mindsets of people from all over the world, from locals to, you know, Turkey and beyond, it is exciting. That's great.
Pretty amazing. I remember when I first, when 53X first hit the scene, I was like, what does 53X stand for? Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know what it stands for? Once you look at it long enough,
well,
it's like, oh.
Yeah, if you spell it out, the 5, of course, is an X, the 3 is an E, and the X, of course, is an X. So yeah, it is a show about sex and sexuality.
It's a sexy show.
It is.
It's from the producers of Chippendales.
Yes.
How did what was the seed that kind of made this thing grow?
You know, Brian Cheatham, who is the artistic director behind the show, is a dancer for Chippendales, and he kind of planted the seed and wanted to create a new sexy co-ed cabaret, and that's just kind of where the mindchild of it began. And being able to bring in such beautiful men and women who are not only obviously visually appealing, but some of the most amazing dancers that you will ever find. It's really taking cabaret to a whole nother level. And so that's kind of, I think, where the brainchild of everything kind of stems from.
The new school Vegas
It
cabaret.
is, it is. And it's set to upbeat new music, which is great, too.
Isn't it fun to be on stage with amazing dancers?
It
I've
is.
done shows with them too, and each night you just get to like appreciate their talent.
It is. It's
Yes.
wonderful because you feel and I have to say, you know, I've been doing this for almost 23 years, and every night I still get butterflies in my stomach before I walk on stage. Every single
That's
night.
awesome.
Wow.
But you know what? I think when you have those butterflies is when you know that you're on the right track.
Exactly. Once you lose them, it's
Absolutely. When you you know, get a little too complacent with things.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, RuPaul's Drag Race. A lot of success there. What are you taking from that show and incorporating into this show?
Well, you know, with RuPaul's Drag Race, a lot of everything is being very improvisational. It's being very on the spot. It's having to think on your feet. And that is a lot of what this show is, because the show is a lot of improvisational comedy for me as far as my interactions with the audience members and so forth. And so you have to be very quick-witted because you never know what somebody's going to say. And and especially when you're dealing with people, maybe, and there's a language barrier there too, which happens quite often. And you kind of are, you know, in that moment where you're like, oh gosh, how do I respond to this type of a situation?
So you're almost half comedian up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's pretty awesome.
I want to ask you a makeup tip. So I don't know if you noticed, but CoverGirl magazine chose a cover boy yesterday
For the
first time ever.
Yeah.
A 17-year-old boy. You are obviously a male who's become quite skilled at applying makeup. Do you have any tips about? You have a really amazing cat eyes, and you also have amazingly lined lips. Tell us a makeup
Well, you know, I was a makeup artist for Shannel for about 10 years, and I worked with different makeup lines.
There's where the name came from.
Truly, that is true. That is true. I think that for everyday women, I think defining the eye, even if it's just a mascara and a basic liner, is important. And I always wing the eye. I never follow the line of the eye. I always like to bring the line up.
A little bit up.
Yeah,
You
it's a little more
cheat a little bit.
mysterious, a little more nighttime. A great brow and then a great lip. I wish this was actually the shape of my lip.
I
but
think
it's not.
brows get underestimated, but
They
they
do.
They help define
Oh yeah,
things.
absolutely.
It's great having you. Sorry
Thanks for
making you
joining
get up
us.
so early.
No, I'm enjoying it. I gotta go shopping now. I'm gonna
See,
do a
you're,
Walmart
you're
run.
dressed for tonight. You're
Truly, ready to go.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Spend the evening with Shannel and the cast of 53X. It's Wednesdays through Sundays at 8:30 p.m. at Chateau Showroom in Paris, Las Vegas. For tickets, website, number, both on your screen. We'll be back.